Whoa, interesting. Okay, chill. We got it. Okay, fine. Let's get started.
Hey MAUI enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Max, and I'm a self-taught developer passionate about building cross-platform mobile applications with .NET MAUI. In today's episode of MAUI Snippets, an ongoing series where I share valuable insights about .NET MAUI, we're diving into Firebase cloud messaging. If you want to send push notifications to your Android and iOS app, you're in the right place. As this is quite a complex topic, the video will be a bit longer. With that said, let's jump right in.
So, as you can see, we're not quite ready yet to start coding, but first we need to configure our project in Firebase. For that, we have to add two apps, one for iOS and one for Android. To do that, we have to add our bundle ID matching the bundle ID in our .NET MAUI project. For me, it would be the following. Then give it a name. And click on register. After that, Firebase gives us a Google Services info.plist file that we have to download and save. The steps after that we can just skip. And now we have to do the same for Android, as we also want to set up push notifications for Android later. Again, I type in the bundle ID. Give a name. And register the app. After that, we get this Google Services JSON file, which we also have to download and save. And the other steps we can simply ignore. By the way, if you don't know how to initially set up a Firebase project, I have done a video, which is also linked below, where the steps are shown exactly. After that, we can set up the initial stuff in our MAUI application. First of all, what you want to do is get those two files we just downloaded from Firebase and put them into your solution. As you can see, this is not exactly a file new application, rather it's like a boilerplate I used to build my own apps. I did this because I already have set up the Apple certificates, which we get to later, and also a pipeline for building the app. But I also will upload a .NET MAUI file new application to GitHub, which is linked below, and you could also follow these steps via the both blog posts I did, which are also linked in the video description. That said, we now have to include those two files. For the iOS one, we have to specify the build action as a bundle resource, like that. And for the Android one, we have to do it with a Google Services.json, which looks like that. So that said, the first steps are done, and now we can download the NuGet packages we actually need. For that, we go to our NuGet manager and search for plugin.firebase. By the way, great shout out to the maintainers of that plugin, Tobias Buchholz and Adam Essenmacher. You both do a very great job maintaining it and holding it open source. Really impressive. So That said, we don't need the whole plugin.firebase, rather just the plugin.firebase.cloud messaging for our purposes. So click install and accept everything. So I think that worked. If you have the long path issue on Windows and you get an error message, try installing it via the PowerShell. As we have installed the NuGet package now, we can set up the plugin in code. For that, we want to go in our MAUI program.cs file, and let me quickly copy some stuff from off screen. Put in the following. As said, you can follow along via my blog post I did. And after that, we can register our Firebase service. For that, we also need some platform-specific stuff. I have set everything up for other projects already, so I can just copy and paste it. It's not much, and we have to do stuff later, but this is the initial stuff in the MAUI program.cs. Here for iOS, you have to also call Firebase Cloud Messaging implementation.initialize. That's not the case for Android here. And after that, you have to register your Firebase services for dependency injection, like that. So with that done, we have everything we need and can now go to the platform-specific setup.
By the way, I've spent the last 3 years working with .NET MAUI every day, discovering the most valuable packages, deployment tricks, and best resources. I've put everything I learned into the .NET MAUI playbook. So whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, this free roadmap will help you skip the trial and error and build better .NET MAUI apps faster. You can get it by signing up for my newsletter, which is linked in the description below. Plus, in the first few days you get 2 additional free step-by-step guides. One for push notifications in .NET MAUI and one for GitHub Actions to automate your builds and deployments.
And we're back into App Store Connect configuring these identifiers and certificates, keys. As you know, guys, Apple loves that stuff, so we will have to do it. First of all, get the identifier of your app. And there you have to wait until it's loaded. And then scroll to the, where is it? Push notifications section. There you just have to check the checkbox here and don't have to do anything else. You don't need certificates, don't need to configure that. We will do it with another method. Then save. As you can see, you get a warning here that all Pro files will be invalid due to the change. Just click confirm. Then you will have to search your profile, which is here. Download it again on your Mac and to put it in your Xcode. And the last thing we need to do is to generate a key for the Firebase Cloud Messaging. Give it a name. And check this thing here, Apple Push Notification Service. Click continue, register, and download your key. By the way, if you guys want to see a video on how to deal with those certificates, identifiers, and profiles on the Apple side as a MAUI developer, I'm ready to make a video, as this whole stuff took also a long time for me to figure out right. So just let me know in the comments below. And now we go back to our Firebase project, as we have to set up something iOS specific here also. We have to upload the key we just downloaded. Just drag the key here, enter the key ID. Let me copy that real quick. And then you also have to put in your team ID, which you will get here. And yeah, just click upload and everything is set up for iOS. At least in Firebase, because in our project we also have to do some things I show you in a minute. So we are back in our project, and as said, the last thing we have to do now is to set up the entitlements.plist for iOS. For that, go in the platforms folder iOS and add a new XML, which you name entitlements.plist, and after that you open it with the XML text editor and put in the following stuff. Let me copy it real quick from off screen here. This is the basic setup for this entitlements.plist, and the important thing for push notifications here is that part, the environment, and we put in the string as production. So now you all set up for iOS, and I will quickly build that app with GitHub Actions so we can test if everything works. Actually, before that I have to do some last thing, which I tell you about in a second. So obviously, before we can start testing, we have to get the Firebase or device token. And for that, I quickly implemented this share request where I can just copy paste the token, and I will show you later what we will do with that. With that said, I will build the app now via the GitHub Actions pipeline and get back to you later. As you might have guessed, because you're currently seeing this video, everything had worked just fine. After some tweaks, I was able to build the app. I will definitely also link the YAML pipeline file for GitHub Actions down below, so you can see exactly how I was able to build it. So let's get started sending our first notification. First of all, we have to go to our app. I have installed it over TestFlight and get the token. Here we can just copy the token and go back to Firebase. Here you can just go to messaging, create your first campaign, Firebase notification messages, create, enter your title, please subscribe and like if you found the video helpful. Then you can go to send test message, copy the token. As you can see, I have done that before. And now we are able to test all of that. Simply click test, and As you can see, here is the push notification on iOS. As we got everything working for iOS now, we can tackle the Android specific stuff, so we can also receive push notifications on Android with our .NET MAUI application. And as you can see, I'm currently in the platform's Android main activity.cs because we have to set up some platform specific things for Android. Let me quickly copy that from my working app. And yes, as you can see, we override the onCreate method to create a new notification channel if it's needed. And that basically guarantees that everything is working fine. And here we are giving the channel ID we created here over to the Firebase Cloud messaging implementation, so everything works. Second, you need to add another thing to the Android resources values folder. That would be the another XML datei. Sorry, XML file. I have to call it strings.xml. And in here you can paste the following content. Yeah, this is just to prevent build errors with the plugin. And at last you have to do one thing with the Android manifest.xml. Again, open this with the XML editor, and within the application tag you have to put the following code. Which is also required to run the Firebase Cloud Messaging implementation. As said, all is linked in the description below. And with that, as we have set up the Android part already with the iOS part in our program.cs, we can test now. No further certificates needed or other setup in Google Play Store. It's just that, and I'm really happy about that. As my physical Android device has died right now and won't connect to WLAN anymore, I have to improvise a bit and try it on the emulator. The first thing we need to do is turn notifications on, obviously. When you didn't receive a notification on iOS, by the way, you also have to check if notifications are enabled. And now let's go to the app. Get the token, copy. Back to Firebase, same message. Please subscribe and like if you found the video helpful. Add the registration token and test, believe that it works. And as you can see, I didn't expect it, but it also worked on an emulator, which is kind of nice. And yeah, that's it. That's how you set up Firebase push notifications for your .NET MAUI application on Android and iOS.